Hello there, Bitizens, and welcome to the Killer Bits. My name is Francesca, and today we are checking out Chronicle RuneScape Legends, which is a closed beta card game based on the RuneScape universe. I've been playing it a little bit, and it's actually a lot of fun. So I'm going to kind of explain to you guys kind of what the game's about, how to play it, and kind of what's going on. And I know a lot of you will be saying like, oh, they're just doing what Hearthstone did, you know, where Blizzard took Warcraft and made a card game spin-off from that universe. I mean, yes, that is what RuneScape have done here. They're making a card game based on the RuneScape universe. However, it does play pretty differently. So we'll just jump into a game here. Now, these here are your four basic classes. You know, in Hearthstone you have Warrior, Mage, whatever. Here you have Ariana the Mage, the Raptor the Tank. I always think that wording is a bit weird. Linza the Blacksmith, and Ozan the Thief. And I've actually made my own Ozan deck called Get Dekt, because I am freaking the pinnacle of wit. And each of these different classes plays out differently based on, you know, their stats. So, for example, Blacksmith is very weapon-based. Raptor is very much kind of armor-based, and he kind of buffs his base damage. The Mage is very kind of spell-based, and the Thief is very money-based. And we'll kind of go into that as we show off the game. So we'll just play with Get Decked, and we'll do a casual game, I guess. We'll just jump into a casual game. So it'll find me an opponent, and I'll kind of explain the mechanics. But effectively, you use your hero, so Ozan or Ariana or whatever, to fight your deck, almost. And in the process, whittle down your opponent's health. Which sounds kind of confusing, but it makes sense in the long run. Now, you start with an opening hand of 6 cards. And if you go second, you get an extra card. So we'll draw one more. There we go. And you also get the chance to replace these cards. So I'm going to have a quick look here and make a plan for what I want to get rid of and what I want to keep. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. We'll get rid of this for now because these are maybe better later on. Ideally, I want to find myself a weapon early on, just based on how this deck is played. Now, you see along here, there are 4 different slots. And I basically have to predict the 4 cards that I'm going to play
the clock is ticking
as the opponent plays them. So the opponent's playing cards as well. So we'll play this card. We'll play this card, we'll play this card, we'll play this card. The clock is ticking, which means my opponent has started playing. And we'll play this card. So, basically, if you look along the top of the card, there is a damage and a health or a coin cost. And that is like the cost to either battle the card or to, you know, cast the spell. The spell is free, for example. Then along the bottom there is the reward. So I'll kind of show you what happens here. So this card costs me no gold to play, and this is my stats along the bottom, and up here at the top are the enemy stats. Meanwhile, the enemy is fighting a monster, and that's what he chose to do. So here I pay 0 gold and I plunder the pyramid. However, he gets given 2 gold for me doing that, but I earned 4, and 4 gold, I guess, is a good gain. Now he's going to fight the Juggly Bird, and because his base damage is 4, he'll just one-shot it and get the reward. Likewise, my base damage is 2, and this card has 2 health. If it had more than 2 health, the card would get a chance to hit me back, and I would take damage. Then he obviously chose to battle me, which means that me and him are going to fight. So he's going to hit me for 4, and I'm going to hit him for 2. That's what a battle is. We hit each other once. Now I'm going to then kill this card, and he's going to take 3 damage. And then on this card, it equips a weapon. And 1/2 is the attack/durability. So for 2 attacks, I will have 1 bonus attack, basically, is what's going to go on here. And that's the end of the first chapter. The game is played across 5 chapters, so this is the second one. If you get to the end of the 5th chapter and neither of us is dead, we will then proceed to just take turns hitting each other with our weapon/damage, and whoever kills the other person first is the winner. Okay, let's have a quick look what we got. We didn't exactly draw what we needed, unfortunately. We could have done with something a bit different. I think what we're going to do here then is we'll play Wolf, because White Wolf, it's going to hit me for 3, which is annoying because I can't hit it in 1, but it'll allow me to draw cards. And I'll also take 2 damage, unfortunately, just from the fact that that's what the card effect does once you defeat it. And then we are going to... I think we're actually going to save these cards for later. I think I'm happy with just playing 1 card. And I know playing 1 card when he's going to play 4 is maybe a bad plan. This might kind of backfire and hit me in the face. But we'll see how it goes. So there you go. See, I hit it once, it hit me, I hit it. And then the card effect happens. There we go. So I actually got a weapon there. A really, really strong weapon called the Saradobin Godsword. If you played RuneScape, you'll know what a Sarasword is. And we'll hopefully use that to kick his butt. So we battled again, so he hits me, I hit him. Then he is going to fight the Black Arm Bandit, and he's going to earn 2 gold from that, so just be aware of that. And then we'll continue on. And here, he is using his gold to pay that guy, and that guy gives him 1 base damage. So the flame is like your base damage, so he has 3 base damage, I have 2 base damage. And then your gold and your health. And then here would be your armor, and here's your weapon. And we go on to the third chapter, which is the Wizard's Tower. So we're kind of outside Yanal. And you can see that the chapters are all based on locations in the RuneScape universe. And card order is important here. Right, so this is what we're going to do. I'll show you guys why we're a bit careful here. So if we equip the oops, waiting for opponent. I need to draw cards. I forgot about that. So if we equip the Saradomin Godsword, this will heal us for 4, and it gives us a card that has 7 attack and 2 defense. And then we're going to use Snapshot, which means he will take damage equal to my weapon plus 1, which is 8, right? Then if we hit him, he then also gets hit by the sword, and this card doesn't use durability, but this one does, right? So then we're just going to hit him and kill him, and then we're also going to hit this, because we can kill this enemy in 1 hit, and that will also cause him to take 8 damage. So you can kind of now see how this deck is intended to work. But we're going to probably actually kill him on this turn, and this is why this deck kind of works very well. You basically earn a lot of gold, you equip weapons, and then you beat the crap out of your your rival during the chapters. And this deck is designed not to get to the end stage where you're just taking turns at hitting each other, because you don't have very high base damage. Whereas the Raptor class tends to excel on building high base damage. So we're just going to start chunking him up here, although he has actually healed himself at the end there, so... and because he plays first, this probably actually won't quite kill him, which is unfortunate, but whatever. That was not bad. So yeah, unfortunately he's healed himself. If I hit first, I would have actually won there, because he only has 8 health at the moment. But never mind. This was a very good hand for me, and I think holding back cards earlier on allowed me to play quite a lot later on, because I had a lot of stuff that synergized very well. Unfortunately, not quite dead. He's still got 7 health, which is not really what we wanted, but never mind. Never mind. Right, what are we gonna do here? See, here's the problem is I don't have enough gold. This will give me 4. So this will give me 4 gold, right? And I've got 1 base gold, so I need to get 7 in total. This will give me 4 gold. I'll fight... I'm still not gonna have quite enough if I do this. Oh yeah. No, I'll fight the skeleton, which will give me another 3. Then I'll equip the Sarah sword. And then I'll hit him. And that should win me the game if he doesn't do anything particularly clever. So let's hope he's a bit dumb. So we loot the pyramid. He kills the bandit and gains 2 gold. I loot the pyramid. He gains 2 and I gain 4. And you can kind of... I hope you guys have gotten an idea for kind of how this game is played now. In kind of sets of... or chapters. In each chapter you can play up to 4 cards. But you have to kind of plan your 4 cards in advance. You can't like play 1, draw 1, play 1, draw 1 in the way that Hearthstone is. And on top of that, your champion actually fights... oh, he's got pies again. So your champion actually fights, what am I trying to say? Your champion actually fights your cards rather than kind of fighting each other. Although you do fight each other to a certain extent. So there we go, I get the weapon and I get the health, which is fantastic. And then I'm going to hit him for 9. Unfortunately, he's just healed himself for 7, but we'll still put him down to 5 health. And if we draw a good early card, you know, he's in a very tricky position here. Like, I've just been kind of chunking him the last few turns. And if I'd been playing first, like, he would definitely be dead, but, you know, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find that you get what you need. Okay, so let's have a look at what we draw here before we make a decision. These cards are actually better early on when you don't have a weapon. You don't want to earn 3 gold to lose a weapon. But what we're going to do here is we'll kill the skeleton archer, which will cause him to take 5 damage and give me a 6/1 weapon. I think this is a good plan. It depends what I use a 6/1 weapon for. Because this is the last turn. I think then we kill this, which will give me... Actually, no. Let me think how to do this.
Have at you.
I need to use my Sarah sword to kill this, basically, which gives me a 6/1. But I can't then use that to hit him unless I save it for the end. Okay. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to kill this, make him take 5 damage, and then just wait till the end. And hopefully this will work out. Yeah, so this should kill him. He's not healing himself here, right? So this should... kill him. He's decided to hit me, but then he takes 5 damage. I kill that in 1 shot, he takes 5 damage, and I win the game. And unfortunately, he obviously drew his healing cards, which made it take a little bit longer for me to win, but we have in fact won, and we've got a golden chest reward, so we'll click on this, and you can see our reward here. We got tokens, crafting token, and blue sapphires, which I'll kind of show you guys now, before we kind of wrap things up.
The drinks are
So yeah, that's kind of how you play a game of Chronicle RuneScape Legends. You use your deck to counter the opponent's deck. And your deck can have up to 35 cards. So minimum 30 card, maximum 35. I think the deck that I just used has 31 cards, because I think a lower number is better. And you use your class to kind of beat the opponent by kind of predicting, maybe trying to predict what they're going to play, but also playing cards in order that synergize well, which I hope you guys saw happen there. So then we'll look at our collection here. We can kind of have a look at the different types of cards. So you have blue cards, which are support cards, and support cards basically kind of help you. They usually have, and they have a gold cost. They can cost 0 gold. They can cost, you know, more than that, up to like 7 gold for the Sarah Sword. And they basically do whatever it says on the tin, and you often get like a reward from them. So this guy, he costs 4, but he ups your base damage by 1. The Sarah Sword costs 7, but gives you a 7/2 weapon, and also gives you 4 health, so it heals you for 4. These are your kind of support cards, and you have general support cards, and you have class-based support cards. So these are the support cards for the different classes. Then on top of that, you have enemy cards. So enemy cards are things that you fight. Now, enemy cards have a damage and a health. So the damage is what they will do to you if you don't kill them. So for example, this guy has 5 health, right? And if I have 2 base damage and that's it, if I hit him for 2, he's got 3 health. He then hits me, then I hit him, and that still doesn't kill him, so he hits me. So for every attack that you don't kill them with, they'll hit you back. Then whatever happens on the card will occur, and also you'll get whatever reward. The skeleton champion you saw me play gave me a sword. We fought this guy. Actually, we didn't fight this guy. We fought, I think, stuff that damages my opponent. I'll try and find you guys some of the cards that we fought, just so you can kind of see. We fought, for example, the scorpion early on to cause damage to him. We fought different things. We fought the... Oh yeah, we killed the Ketzek, and he took 8 damage. So because we could one-shot that, we didn't have to worry about the fact that it would do 12 damage to me. But I also earned 2 armor. So these are the different kinds of cards that you can use to create decks. Then you have, like I said, your different classes. So your Raptor, he's kind of based on earning armor. So you can see, for example, here he's got a card that gives him, if he kills it, he gains base damage and armor, but he loses health. So you kind of sacrifice health for armor, because later on you can also use a potion where you gain health equal to your armor. So if you have very low health but very high armor, you can heal yourself for a lot at only the cost of 4 gold. Blacksmith is kind of designed to use weapons. She has cards which, for example, hurl weapons at the enemy, gain weapon durability, gain weapon attack. So she's very much weapon-based. Ariana's probably the character I've played less, but she kind of uses spells a lot. For example, if you built a deck around drawing cards, like Wizard Mind Bomb and stuff, and you drew a lot of cards, and then you can play Earth Blast, causing your rival to take damage equal to your hand size times 2, you can massively chunk the enemy. Ozan, you guys saw me play very much a kind of gold-oriented character. You can see here, rival gains 2 gold, rival takes damage equal to half your gold. And you can do different builds where you accumulate a lot of gold and then use Ling the Assassin to hit them, or you can do what I do, use a deck which accumulates a lot of gold and then implement weapons and attacks. So you saw I had a lot of, if we go to the default cards, I had Mage of Zamorak, which allowed me to strike the rival. And a strike is different from a battle. A strike is you just hit them, whereas a battle, you hit them and then they hit you. And if you guys are interested in the deck, I guess I'll have it up here. That's the deck there. You can always pause the stream, the video now, and kind of check out what is in the deck. And that's kind of it. Then crafting, obviously, if we go, I think, back from deck creation. Yes, that's fine. You can see crafting here. And you have different levels of cards. You have common, uncommon, rare, and very rare, or what has been called diamond cards. And you can decraft, you can obviously, where is it? Trash or extra. So you can decraft, I guess, cards that you don't want, or cards that you have duplicates of, to earn these materials. And then you can also exchange these materials. So I can turn 5 sapphires into an emerald, or 5 emeralds into a ruby, or 5 rubies into a diamond. And this should be very reminiscent of the RuneScape gem system, you guys. This should make sense to you. And then rarer cards, you obviously need tokens to craft. So I believe you need tokens to craft some of the more rare cards, whereas common cards, I'm pretty sure you don't need to craft. So if we were going to craft a beer, for example, let's just say that's what we're going to do. We're going to craft a beer. Yep, see, this doesn't require these tokens to craft. Whereas if we go to something more rare, I guess if we go further on, I'll try and find something like maybe a ruby card. Nope, still ruby cards don't. I guess you only need the crafting tokens for diamond cards. I'm going to have to try and find one now. I'm a little bit unsure on some of these things. What was that? I swear there was one there. There it is. Death. Haha. Oh no, still not required. Basically, I have no idea what they're for. But I haven't been playing this game for very long, so bear with me. But yeah, so this hopefully showed you guys what RuneScape, Chronicle RuneScape Legends is all about. And at the moment it is in closed beta, so you're going to need a beta key to gain access. Fortunately for you guys, we're going to do a giveaway here on the video today of a Chronicle beta key. So, if you want to win a RuneScape Chronicle beta key, all you have to do is answer this simple question in the comments below. If you could turn any game into a spin-off card game, which game would you pick and why? So for example, Hearthstone is a spin-off of Warcraft. Chronicle is a spin-off of RuneScape. So what universe or what game would you choose to make a spin-off card game from? Let me know in the comments below and we will draw a winner the following Friday. Good luck. Beyond that, if you've enjoyed this video, do hit that thumbs up button. And you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/thekilobits and on Twitter at thekilobits. If you want to support the Kilobits in all these videos that we do make and all these games we check out for you, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/thekilobits. I've been Francesca, this has been Chronicle, and I've been having a lot of fun with this game. So if you want to catch me playing it live, you can do so at twitch.tv/Jagex. I've been streaming it quite a lot recently. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching!